So, that was a pretty goat episode of Kuroko. Man, how long has it been since I've actually done reviews? It's only been a day, hasn't it? It's felt like a year. Doing live reactions is so much different from a review, so I don't know. This just feels weird doing it again. Anyways, on to Kuroko. Felt like a more elaborate version of the OVA. Like episode 41.5, I think I reviewed that on my other channel, but it felt more like that than anything else. I feel as if at least half of the episode was actually in the OVA, which isn't necessarily an issue because if it was only OVA material, but it was canon to the plot, then they needed to re-explain it anyways. So I kind of don't have an issue with that. I can understand why people that watch the OVA like me, however, were kind of disappointed in a sense, but they did bring up a lot of, or enough fresh new content for me to not feel as if the episode was completely worthless. Especially the one thing that I did like the most was how they characterized the characters, specifically the generation of miracles outside of basketball, and that's something that I did like seeing because it shows that these people, they aren't just people that care about playing basketball, they have personalities. But because they're in high school, they tend to throw out the personality part of these players. So it just becomes how they act on the court rather than how they actually were as people, and I found that kind of interesting to see in this episode, how that developed. How hot can Momoe be? The opening was so much hype. It got the best art in animation. It's too much hype. Why the heck was Midoriyama really carrying a phone book? Like, come on now. Kashi was always a pimp. Didn't think that would happen. And again, how can you resist a Sharingan? I mean, Emperor Eye. Of course that's what I meant. Of course it was. I like how they showed us that ghost scene from episode 41.5. Like I said, it was something that was just like, oh, watching the OVA does pay off, but, like, they still had to re-explain it regardless, so am I kind of disappointed that they had to re-explain some stuff from the OVA? Yes, but does that mean that it's worse? No, because this had to be explained anyways. If we chose to watch the OVA, then there you go. Of course, we weren't gonna know what was actually in the OVA, so that's one thing that I will kind of say that it's not anybody's fault on that. But the fact that they kind of reused some of the stuff from the OVA into the episode, it wasn't really a matter of them kind of running out of budget or anything. It felt more like they had to explain it because it was canon towards everybody's development. What I'm really curious about, though, is not Kuroko, or not necessarily Generation of Miracles, but Kuroko's friend. I really want to know who this guy is. The episode also made me think when we saw Nijimura, which was the original captain of the Generation of Miracles, or Teiko. I have a question. Who was better? Was Nijimura better than Aomine? Because they made it sound like they said Nijimura was the best power forward in all of middle schools, or all the middle schools in the nation. So, does that mean that Aomine was worse than Nijimura? Or is that just because Nijimura actually passes the ball and Aomine doesn't? I don't know. That's something that I guess we're never going to be answered until maybe they cover in the street ball manga. Aomine was such a clown when they were in middle school, Jesus Christ. Kuroko got pretty much wrecked all of this episode. It was kind of hard to watch, you know, when he was crying. But he made first string eventually, so yay! Kashi, you're going to hell at 2105. You should not be making kids fall like that. They're only in middle school. They are only in middle school. I've done it before too, but it was different because I'm black, and I didn't cheat by using superpowers. I'm joking. No, I'm not. You're going to jail for that shit. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, comment, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Even the ending made me want to come. Deuces.